Hey y'all, good morning. This is Matt with Rafter W Everything. Used to be Rafter W Homestead, but I'm just into too much to narrow it down to the homestead. That is still kind of what it is out here. Animals, kind of raising some of our own food, gardening, meat, chickens, hunting deer, fishing. But I also love to cook. I love to travel. I love kind of the preparedness mindset, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you about today is my kit, my EDC kit that I have with me, my off-body dad EDC, as we'll get into it. So I've got a couple kids and I am in my dad years here now, so I've got some kind of specific things to that here that I keep with me every day. But without further ado, let's get on the tabletop and start digging into this thing. Found this bag for off-body carry of my CCW, but I quickly found I didn't really like that. It created a lot of weight up here, even though it sits back as far back as possible in the design of it. It just felt really heavy on me, and I wear it kind of as a sling bag across my shoulder. So I switched back to carrying on person, but this allows me to extend my capabilities, expand my capabilities and what I have with me at all times. So it's the Bando Bag by Eberly Stock, and we'll just go ahead and get started on it. In this first pouch, I don't keep much. I keep a little bit of spare cash. That's pretty much it. The way I normally carry it is a little bit of spending money up here, and then usually I have a $100 bill over here. I actually used it the other day, so I do not right now, but that'll go back in the bag. So yeah, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks, kind of what I keep here as reserve cash, spending cash. That'll move us into this main compartment here. There's also the kind of EDC compartment back here that I utilize for a few different things, but this is kind of the meat and potatoes pouch, if you will. Okay, so what do I got up here? Got a tourniquet up here. This is a tourniquet specific pouch. Has this nice little elastic band there to hold that. Pretty handy there. I keep a simple power pack here. This is handy on airplane flights, things like that. It's just a little, like an anchor, little guy. Don't know the milliamp. 3350 milliamps. It'll charge a phone, probably a time or two, charge up some earbuds, that type of thing. It's got a dedicated cord that lives with it. Okay, man wipes, body wipes. We live in a 4-season area, so summer times get pretty hot, and sometimes it's just nice to have one of these. Sometimes you get a sweaty kid and you just want to defunk them a little bit. So that's what we got going on there. This area, kind of in this, I don't know, front area here, it kind of uses my tech area. But there's some earbuds, and I've got some various cables for that. This one is a USB-C specific. I've been trying to get to kind of converting everything to USB-C, which leads us into my EDC light. This is a Phoenix PD25R. It is a awesome light. Got a push button on here. It is rechargeable. You also have on and some different modes here. This will just turn it on and off on whatever mode it's on. This you can change your modes. But that is USB-C rechargeable right there. I really like this light. It's a great one. I think that pretty well does it for this pouch up here. Moving into, let's just go over to my next side pouch. So I've got an old expired ID, driver's license. This is an ID I had just in case. I know it wouldn't be valid, it's expired, but it hopefully would still be some sort of a proof of identity if I lost my existing driver's license. And then I use it as just a tape holder. So I've got Gorilla tape here, electrical tape here. No specific footage on there, but you know, enough to do a little patch here or there. And that way I've always got some sort of electrical and then multi-purpose tape as well. So I'm an EMT, not by trade, as a volunteer though, for my local community. I'm our one and only in our town of 200, near the nearest town here to where we live. But diabetic emergencies are a common emergency. So in lieu of specific glucose, I carry honey. It's also, I'm not convinced I don't have a little bit of a hypoglycemia issue. So sometimes if I'm just feeling crummy, this will give you a little pick you up. If you're getting overly hungry, I don't typically eat breakfast. So sometimes you just have a day where you wore yourself out the previous day and you need just a little something, or you always got it for coffee or tea or something. Let's see, that's our multi-tool is the next guy here. This is a SOG. I don't know what series it is. I don't nerd out too much on these, but it's a decent multi-tool. It's really small. That's probably why I like it the most. It fits really well in this. A bigger one, you'd probably have a hard time fitting in here. It is capable of accepting bit drivers here. I don't carry any extras, but it's got kind of all your normal things you'd expect. It's got knives, it's got some small screwdrivers, pliers, file, scissors, bottle opener, serrated edge there. So yeah, it'll cut copper and soft metals. They're not replaceable teeth or anything like that, but I think it's like a $25, $30 little multi-tool, and it does the job for that. Kind of back on the food, I carry a little snack bar. Again, it's a really small one. Size is kind of the key with these. This is the smaller Bando Bag. I think they make a Bando XL, but I didn't want something super big. Kind of makes you think a little harder on what you want to carry. Okay, notepad, and there should be, yeah, corresponding Write and Rain. This one's a really small one, but it kind of adds to itself to make a normal size pen there. Write in the Rain, kind of expensive, but good stuff. And then a Write in the Rain, just universal little notepad. I've got kind of some topics where I use to keep track of if I use something out of the pack, what to restock, some general notes. I've got kind of a pre-started map back here in case I needed to give someone directions, and I've pre-started the scale. I just haven't filled it in yet. That would be, I believe, all here on the front. So then we move into this interior pouch, which is kind of just some redundancy. I don't keep a whole lot in here, but I do have a second unfilled book if I needed to split up, if I was with somebody, but I needed to give them a notepad. I have that, or if this one gets ruined, I've got a backup. That's all that is. Maybe I needed to give some specific information to somebody. I could put it in here and then send them on their way with that. Then I've just got a simple boo-boo kit. Again, kids, typically I deal with little cuts and scrapes, insect bites, little burns. So there's some burn cream, some triple antibiotic, some alcohol wipes, some basic medicines, antacids, aspirins, basic pain medication. Antihistamines, kind of things of that nature are in there. And so that fills out the primary pouch. Along with this, I always have my phone. I keep that in my pocket. Typically a pocket knife on me, on pocket. My EDC CCW that I carry with me all the time too. So this is the pouch where it definitely gets kind of full on dad mode. I've got a diaper for my one that's still in diapers and some wet wipes, enough to change a stinky diaper. That's kind of hilarious that I have that, but it's actually come up a time or two where it's like, we forgot the diaper bag, or, we didn't want to put on the big diaper bag, but now we have a situation. So with that, some hand sanitizing spray for that dirty diaper job. This is where I carry my wallet, and this is so I got these are the Tactigami products by Vertex, and originally it is set up to where if I wanted to carry off body, my holster fits into this perfectly. It uses the belt clip retention to retain that. But yeah, I just carry my wallet. Always have some cash on me in there, but otherwise it's just normal wallet stuff. And then finally, I do expand my capability, and I've retained that here in this pouch as an option. I tried like carrying extra mags on a belt clip, and I really didn't like it. I kind of like to keep what's on my body pretty slim, streamlined. I'm not a very big dude. I hate pants shopping. I don't like having multiple pant sizes for if I'm carrying on body or off body. So I just kind of keep it to one setup. But yeah, so you can fit a fair bit in the Bando bag. Definitely enough kind of stuff for generally what you might run into, generally what you like to have on person, not just something that you always kind of keep in your car, but is with you all the time. If you're going on a walk, on a hike, kind of wherever you find yourself, you can have a handful of these items on your person at all times. So, thank you for watching. If you like this type of stuff, throw a comment down, like, subscribe. If you'd like, I don't put out videos near enough. I know I certainly could do some more. So if there's anything kind of in the preparedness, country lifestyle, adventure lifestyle that fits in with the day-to-day 8 to 5 parenting, dad lifestyle that you'd like to see how I do it, be sure to reach out. Thanks.